everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 first look segment. This is my first look at the Cajon Pass route, which runs from Barstow down to San Bernardino, I think it is, for about 85 miles long. So it's quite a, one of the longest freight routes in the game. From one end to the other it's about 2 hours or so. But we're going to be taking it around halfway down to Victorsville, and then in the second half we're then going to go a bit further down in the SD40-2, but we're going to be starting in the ES44C4. Obviously, big thanks to DOVETAIL Games for giving us early access to show this off. But yeah, here it is, the Burlington North Santa Fe ES44C4, which I've never done a tutorial for this train, so I'm literally going to be winging it, a bit like in the IS1, and hopefully we can set it up. So then it is my proper first look on the route. So, well, let's get in. I would imagine it's probably a fairly similar setup to what we see on Horseshoe Curve in the ES44AC, and probably similar to what you see in the SD70 ACE as well. So let's do that. Yeah, so we need to set the generator field to 1. So it seems to be a fairly similar setup. Then I believe we have to go onto the screens. Let's see, air brakes. Maybe not. Can we get this thing to? Okay, maybe we don't do that. All right. Well, let's set to forward. Let's get the headlights to bright auxiliary. We're on a bit of a grade at the moment, so we're going to keep that on actually. Let's get the automatic brake off, but I'll keep the independent brake on. Banking comm as well, we probably want to put that on as well. Let's do that. That sounded good, it sounded promising. Do I need to set the operator controls? Auto brake cut-in. Oh, I see it, here it is. We want to cut in the brakes, don't we? Oh wait, it's got lots of freight. Yeah. And we want to lead. So I want to go. I always forget if it's lead or trail, but I mean we're at the front, so we want to lead, don't we? We're not trailing. So I'm guessing that's probably okay. Well, we'll see if we don't get going, then we know we've done something wrong. Yeah, we'll see how that is. So we could try and start putting on a bit of power. Just on notch 4 for now. That's nice. I don't know. Oh, we are getting going. Okay, maybe we have done it correctly. I think we have, maybe. We do seem to be going, so we must have done something alright. Oh, I think we did it. That was quite easy. I was expecting it to be that easy. Lovely. So we're heading down to Victorsville. Don't know what the technical name for that horn is. Someone will probably know here. But we want to put the thingies on as well, don't we? I'm also going to turn on the settings and I can see what aspect the signal. I don't know why I keep turning that. It keeps turning off for some reason. There we go. Good horn sound. I don't know how it sounds in real life, but it sounds like an American train horn. So yeah, we are up here at the moment in Barstow, and it goes all the way down through California. You've got this really wriggly bit here, and then down to San Bernardino. So yeah, we're heading down in today's run. And then look at this, what on earth's going on here? You've got like lines up here, you've got a line up here. What on earth? Maybe that's the old line, and that's the new one, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be going down to Victorsville, which is there. So we're going about halfway-ish down. Well, actually, no, it's 85 miles, so no. Or no, maybe. I'm thinking that might be all of the track in total. So including all this wriggly bit here as well. So that's short. I mean, that's 28 miles to there. That's 28 to there. That's probably another. Well, I suppose yeah, this bit here. I don't know. Maybe it isn't 85 miles from one end to the other. Maybe it's just all of the track distance together. So it might be, I don't know, more like 50 or 60. 60 miles an hour. Yes. Good. And frame rate is actually pretty decent. I mean, 30 or so that's good. Especially for an American freight route. It's not too shabby. Up to 30. Hopefully it's not too noisy as well, as I'd imagine the train is probably quite noisy over my voice. I'm tempted to put down the audio just a little bit. Yeah, I'll put the audio down just a little bit, just in case. So running at about 40 or so FPS, well, it seems to be 47 or so there. It drops down to 30, so that's not too bad. Oh, it should be alright if we stay in the cab as well. How long is our train? Does it not say anymore? 4,000 tons. Oh, 3,874 feet. No idea what that would be in meters. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. And you got all the usual containers which we've seen before: Hapag Lloyd, Hamburg Sud, 1 containers, and then sort of the unmarked ones as well. Mountains look cool in the distance. Look at that, brilliant. So I suppose this route, the most similar route to this would be something like Sherman Hill. But really that's only for sort of landscape. We're going left or right? Where are we going? We're going left. This is a proper beast of a loco though. You can really sort of feel the power at your hands here. I like it. So I was a bit sort of, you know, when I saw Cajon Pass 85 miles, I was like, oh no, it's going to take about 10 hours to get from one end to the other. As you know what US freight trains are like, they don't travel very quickly on most of the routes we've got at the moment on Train Sim World. But there's a 60 on there, which went to about 55 coming up, so that's not too shabby. And yeah, on this route you get the ES44C4, so this train, which I suppose is fairly similar to the ES44AC from Horseshoe Curve. It's just got a few little differences. Something down here they were showing off. I think it was this here. This moves when you're, like, if you will slip or something, this thing moves. Which is something sort of new, which we haven't seen before. Yeah, something like, yeah, one of these things moves to sort of do something. I don't know all the technical bits. It's a US train, so. But hey ho. I do like the horn though. And also the BNSF as well, Burlington North Santa Fe, which obviously Dovetail did a bit of magic to get the license for it. As BNSF are quite funny, well they were quite funny with their license before. They only allowed it to be shown in the US. So if you're, you know, if you tried to buy a BNSF route in the UK, you'll just get like an unbranded BNSF train. I think you would. I think you couldn't even get. No, in fact, I don't think you could even get an unbranded one. It just wasn't there. And now you can. Now you can't put the blind down. Nice new window sounds as well. Nice. We like to see. Buttons. Horn sequencer. What does that do? Horn sequencer. It's still on. Oh. What's that doing? It's doing it again. Oh, that's a level crossing one, isn't it? Yeah, that's a level crossing one, I think. Oh, no, you don't need to keep doing it, alright? It's gonna keep doing it now, isn't it? What will be done? I think that's a level. Let's do it again. Horn sequencer. That's one long one. Another long one. And a short one. And then a really long one. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the level crossing. I like that. So it saves the driver doing it, doesn't it? Yeah, we are really going for it. I think we've got 3 locos on the front. possibly. We can just look at the map, that'll be easier. Yeah, 3 locos on the front, and we've got none at the back. So just these 3 locos with all the power. Bell, go off. Sod off. 25 miles to Victorville. As we're up to 50 miles an hour, which is very nice. Across this very open, dry Californian landscape. So I guess, would this be the San Joaquin Valley? Or part of that, at the southern end of it? Yeah, hopefully it's running all well. Well, that seems to be running okay. I mean, yeah, you can see 50 FPS there. I've maxed it to 50 FPS, so you can see a few drops every now and again, but overall it seems to be running it not quite nicely, so that's good. So we make our way across. So we've got our helper over there, chilling out. We're going to get there in no time. Don't want to jinx it. Have we got a dynamic brake? We do have a dynamic, separate. Let's get a bit of that on. But you want to use the dynamic brakes when you're going downhill, which we are at the moment, so. Let me just turn it to off and then set up. Then. Probably missing something, aren't I? What do I need to do? Dynamic, is there like a button on it? Attendant, we need an attendant. Gauge lights, that's spelled wrong. Oh no, here we go, it's coming on now. Even that's running alright. Almost feels like it's optimised better than Train Sim thingy. So. Let's get it on the fly. Right, in fact, let me quickly take off the dynamics. We don't really need them on now. As we are going up a grade. Well, at least we were. There we go. Welcome to the Cajon Pass. Quite good, isn't it? And it's fast. I like fast US trains. When they go slow, it's like, ugh. Like on Cane Creek. It's very, very slow. 23 miles to Victorville. That's actually the only objective we've got. So in the next episode, I think I was looking at an SD40-2 service, and it went from like here to Fawn. I've no idea where Fawn is. I guess it may be here or somewhere here. There was a place called Fawn. So yeah, that's where that will take us. Don't know where that is then. And then on stream we'll do a full service from one end of the route to the other, which I think there's only like 1 or 2 which actually do a full run on here. It was like 2 hours 10 minutes or something, so we'll do that on the stream. I was trying to upload a 2 hour 10 minute long video. For me would probably take around 4 hours or so. So yeah, it's easier. I mean, also then we can see both trains as well, so yeah, flying along, that's good. On our way. Liking it. Has anyone railfanned on this route before? The mountains in the distance. Which we're running at the high graphics preset. That's what my computer's like. That would be really, I can imagine that would be really nice having that on in a landscape like this. I wonder actually how nice, I wonder if it's like really nice and cold in the cab. Realistically. "21 miles to Victorville." I'm guessing the speed probably does come down at some point. I can't imagine it's 55 the whole way there. Although it could be. I mean, it was 28 miles, wasn't it? And we're going about 50 miles an hour, so I suppose, yeah, half an hour-ish, 40 minutes. So it could be 55 the whole way, which would be good if it was. Fairly, you know, quick and rapid, like Sherman Hill. Well, that was a thing. You know, let's do the horn sequencer. Well, there is a little level crossing here. Come on. Then did the other one. Quick, did the little short one. Yes. And then the long one. Oh my god, there's a car about to hit us. Oh my god, yeah, that's a bit messy. Just a bit messy. No, ignore that. This is a pre-release version. I don't think that will be in SF if you're watching. I don't think that will happen in the full version, alright? Let DOVETAIL Games have the license still. We're not promoting the train hitting into cars. I mean, it probably does happen quite a bit in real life. But, yeah. It's all good. So we've done 8 miles already. That's gone really quick. I suppose it's the first time doing the route, so it will go quite quick. Let's get that up. Really like the horn though. Let's do more horn. I mean, I'm being realistic. Let's go ham with the horn. There we go. I think it was 28 miles, wasn't it, at the beginning? It was like 24. I can't remember now. How many miles was it at the beginning? We've got 19 now anyway, so... It would be quite cool if you saw the little, what are they, tumbleweeds sort of going across the track. I know they've got that on American Truck Sim and all these sort of places. You can, hang on, there's a bush growing there, there was one there actually. But yeah, I think they're called tumbleweeds, as they just tumble along the ground and they're weeds. So that, the thing you'd see them on, you know, American Western movies and stuff, just the little weeds sort of rolling across the road. That'd be quite cool if it was the same on the railway, sort of rolling across. If you're doing windy, I mean, maybe they do, I don't know. It would be quite cool doing a lightning storm on this map, just fully open. You'd see the lightning quite nicely. Get that up. Victorville. Anyone from Barstow or Victorville or San Bernardino? Did we get another flyby shot? Yeah, I think we've earned it. It's actually really fun. This. So you know me or US freight routes. I'm always a bit like, they're all right, but this is quite fun. I mean, it is new, isn't it? So that's probably why I'm finding it enjoyable, because it's new. But yeah, I mean, if you are a US freight person, this route, I mean, I'm enjoying it, so it must be a good one. I'm sure it's going to be enjoyed by the masses. It's pretty quick as well. It's not like 20 miles an hour the whole way, or 15 miles an hour. It's 55 miles an hour. That's like a groundbreaking speed for US freight. It probably could even be more, to be honest. I mean, it's just a straight line at the moment. Got 18 miles to go to Victorville. Because we're about to be stopping at Victoria Yard, or just sort of on the tracks. Of course, I hope we do stop on the tracks. Yeah, we're stopping there. But I mean, not off, you know, out of the yard. So I wonder where this would go then. Let's have a look. This is going to San Diego. So yeah, that will be going. Yeah, San Bernardino is, yeah, because this is like LA over here, so I don't know where that train would go. I guess that would go if we're stopping it there. I don't know, unless maybe this is like part 1 I suppose that would probably go along here, but maybe it then comes off and goes down here, I don't know. Is it San Diego is south of LA? There's some sort of junction coming off, unless there's another way it takes. Maybe it just continues down through the valley instead of going over the hills. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone in the comments will know. Or maybe this is part 1 of it. Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for it stopping there. Perhaps it does go a different way. You know what? I'm going to go on Google Maps. Have a look. I'm interested as well to see why we go that way, or why we only go to there. But there's quite a nice mix of services. There's the 2-hour service, which I think there's like 2 or 3. Quite a lot of hour-and-a-half services, and then hour, 44 minutes like this one. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right, I'm going, got my Google Maps night mode on, which actually is quite cool. LA, San Bernardino, where is it? There is there. I guess it would go through here. It can't really go round, as it does. Yeah, you can't really go round from Oakland. Let me go back down just a little bit. Let's see. So we're going to Victorville, which is there. Is there like a junction that goes up? Oh, there's the railway. I don't know. There is something that goes. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. But surely the one to San Diego would continue to San Bernardino. There you go, I'm getting the hang of it now. San Bernardino. Looks really nice though, doesn't it, the BNSF livery? I think it's called the pumpkin livery. Love it. It's fresh as well. It's a new freight operator. Yeah, it's always great when we get a new, operator in Trainsim World. I can already tell a lot of you are thinking he's on about Siege, is he? No, Trainsim World, new operator, train operating company. Yeah, it's always great when we get a new one. Just different colours, different train. Well, most of the time, different train. Still 55, it's great. Almost halfway to Victorville now. I think I kept calling it Victorsville at the beginning. That does sound more cool, bro. We got one of those whistle things, so I'm gonna do the horn sequence. That sounded a bit drunk there, didn't it? That was perfect, that was. There we go. I guess we now turn it off. Yeah, turn it off. Cool, so when you see one of them, I guess do the horn sequencer and it will do all of the horn codes for you. Take that, Metro. It does it for you. And I'm not on about the operating company, Metro. But, yeah. Can we do anything with the chair, anything snazzy? Can we rotate it, or from here? I don't think so. The little seating thing down there. 15 miles. Was that a whistle board there? I don't think there was. It's really nice though. It's fast. It's not too challenging at the moment. I think on some parts of the route it's like the steepest grade in the US. I'm guessing that's probably on in this bit here, I'd imagine. That's probably the steepest bit in the US or whatnot. But this is the fast bit, so this is good. I like it. We have got 1 in 143 gradient. I suppose that's steep-ish. So yeah, in the next half we'll go down. I think it's good. I think I was looking at a service called, it was a place to Fawn. It was about half an hour, 37 minutes long. Yeah, it went to Fawn. So I think it's a similar distance to this one, time-wise as well. So we shall do that after this and the next segment, and that will be in the SD40-2, which is making a return again. But I suppose if it's used realistically, throw it in the mix. More trains the merrier. It's running nicely though. I didn't expect it to run this well. But really, even on the outside view, it's running 50 or so. So yeah, I would say do not worry about the performance of Train Sim 3. It almost feels like it is better than Train Sim 2. Well, it's probably exactly the same, but still, don't worry. Although I did notice on Southeastern High Speed it did seem a little bit sort of, well, maybe possibly a little bit lower in some spots, although I suppose it's busy on there, isn't it? So that's probably why. Go to sleep about another 10 minutes, 20 minutes, yeah? And then you can go straight out. I think it's the window's open, but she's like, I'm going out the door. But then when we're not recording or anything, she's like, oh, I'll go out the window, that's fine, it's all good. It's, yeah. Weird, at times. $14 miles to Victorville. You can see we are now there, and we'll go in there. It's like one big straight line now all the way. Cool. The light there, the little cab light with the wipers there as well. I'm going to use that as the wash one. Cool. The dynamic off. Oh, hello, we missed that one. Oh, I thought that was a crossing coming up there, but no. It's a little yard of some sort. Smudge. Oh, sit down. Meow, meow, meow. We can wait another 20 minutes. She comes again. You can see her up there. Hello, yes. Yes, I know. Could probably let her out. I mean, there's no sort of safe. Well, actually, that's a good point. Oh, there we go. Caps. Oh, actually, no. Let's get that off. Something would go wrong if we turn that off. Right, come on, move it that way. Come on. Nice big chair there. So 1M196 grade. So that it's fairly steep here. So you know what? I'll go and let her out because yeah, it's annoying. Hold on. Let me quickly go and do that. Let's hope nothing breaks whilst we go along. Right, hold on. US freight, when it's just a big straight line, you can go and do things whilst you're going along. Go to the toilet, go and get a drink. On this route it seems to be possible, especially on this bit. 12 miles to Victorville. I don't know, when did the service begin? That's been really quick, half an hour. It hasn't been half an hour, has it? Let's go along. You can see the gradient going up here quite a bit. You've got a bit of ambient sound. I'm liking that. You know what? Let's enjoy the ambient sound before the train arrives. That sounds quite nice. That does. Sounds good. That sounds really good. I like it. Sort of hear the crickets going in the background. Nice. Oh, that's a crossing. Oops, right, quickly. There we go. Oh, it's like the road to nowhere. It's like a dirt track. The engine sounds nice on here, though, doesn't it? It's got a nice sounds to it. Although that is a slightly annoying thing about this train. When you do the horn, the bell automatically comes on. Which I don't think it's the case for every US train. So yeah, you do get the bell making its presence. 11 miles, we've done 17 miles now. I think it was 28 miles, so it's fairly quick though, I like it. It's not, you're not just going really slow along a straight line and unreasonably slow on a straight line. Yeah, 55 miles an hour, that's alright, pretty quick. Well, it feels pretty quick. It's nice. And I've gone for dynamic weather, clear skies at the moment, so you might notice a change. I mean, probably not too much, as it's not the longest of services. But I thought it would be, it's about half through or so I thought we might as well start with this one. And then do the next bit down to 4 segments. And maybe when we stream it, we'll then start at San Bernardino and then go up to Barstow. Just a bit of horn action as we go along. Brace the horn. Solar farm there. Let's get back in. Oh, hello. There you go. 9.9 miles to Victorville. It's a massive solar farm there. Look at that. I mean, perfect place for it, really, isn't it? California. Sunny. A sun trap. Are there like mini solar panels there? Like there's a mini ones there. So I wonder how many homes all of that could power. I would think, like absolutely tons, but it'll be a really dismal figure, like, I don't know, that could power 100 homes. Great though, isn't it, all that? Oh, there's more, it just keeps going. That's a good point though. I wonder, a solar farm of that magnitude, how many homes could it power and for how many days? Well, how many homes could it power for a day? It probably would be like a really dismal figure. Barriers on that, just straight on. I wonder if the cars actually go. Oh, that would probably actually answer the question. No, what they do on that one. Little village coming out. Maybe this is Victorville, I don't know. 28.7 miles now. Really nice walk. Like it. RVs down there. Is that a little mobile home? Mobile home down there. It's great though, isn't it? There's the train back there. So you can see the pink one containers as well. Hapag-Lloyd, Hamburg Sud, and all the other odds and ends. Not bad. It's quite a busy timetable as well. I mean, I've only seen one train, but there's a fair amount of services for a US freight route. Oh, actually, there we go, dynamic weather in play here. You can see some little clouds coming up, which if we look back that way... Oh, there is some there as well now. I was going to say there's probably blue skies back there. There you can see the little clouds are starting to form now. Water vapour is doing its thing. Which on like a 2-hour journey, you probably would by the end be raining. A bit up on Castle Wurzburg. That was about an hour's journey. Very beginning it was, I think I said it to clear skies, and then yeah, by the end it was chucking it down. Which is quite cool. have that as a thing. Right, we're 3/4 of the journey down now, as we've got about 7 miles and it was 28 originally. So it shouldn't be too much longer, probably another 10 minutes to Victorville, which is 7.2 miles, so yeah, should be. And then we get to test out the brakes on this train. How good are the brakes? Be the next scary film. There's quite a lot of cloud over there, isn't there? It's probably built up over there. You look back, there's sort of little clouds. I know just to the eye can see, but yeah, if you look that way, so I feel like they're more built up that way. It's really nice. I like it. I wonder what that is on the track there. There's like a little speed trap. See if the drivers are speeding. Very nice. Still no sign of a speed drop yet, so that's nice as well. Cool. I think it'll be a freight route I'm on more than others. It's fast, so I like that. But this bit's quick. As I was on San Patch Grade, there's like a quick bit towards the end and you get the really slow bit the other side of it. Maybe we've just caught it on the quick bit. And nice in Burlington North Santa Fe as well, of course. That turned red pretty quickly. Fly along. Back in. Yeah, we're in California. This route, well, San Bernardino is fairly close to LA. So if you know where that is, we're sort of north east of that. Over the hills. So if you've played GTA 5, this would be like Sandy Shores. Over the hills, out of LA, sort of in the whole deserty area. That's where we are. Sort of. Ish. Not really, but yeah. This is quite industrious here, isn't it? As I was just here, probably is the approach to it. You can see we've got a yellow coming up fairly shortly. Nice though, you can see the shadows as well forming on the ground. As before, if you did cloudy on Train Sim World 2, it would be shady everywhere. Whereas here you can see, look, you've got the sun here, and then, you know, well, no, the shade here and then the sun over there. Just makes it a bit more realistic, but you can see it's slightly darker here, and there it's lighter. So you've got that massive cloud there blocking the sun. Wherever the sun is, but yeah, sun blocking it. Which is quite cool. See the shadows on the landscape, which is really cool. Just makes it all that bit more realistic. Sort of more towards the ultimate train simulator. Makes it more enjoyable as well. There you go, BNSF. Have we got any like more trains running coming up our way? Look like it. Yeah, that's where we're going. Anything happening down this end of the route? What's going on? There's the sort of weird wiggly bit. Train there doing some bits. Yeah, cool. Something there moving about. Oh, there's the next freight train there. Quite a long, that's got another 2 locos at the back as well. Cool. Oh, we've got 35 coming up as well. Oh, and a yellow, so probably want to be careful. I don't really want to be going for a red. So I don't really need to slow down just yet, but soon. We will need to bring it down. Yeah, I don't want to be going for a red. Not on the first look. Very quick horn code there. That's got level crossing barriers on it. And you've got that 35 coming up in 8,000 feet. Let's get a little bit of power back on. That low powering up. It's lovely. 3 miles. Lovely. Flashing yellow. So I think that means the next one will be block yellow. That looks really cool actually. The next one will be block yellow. And then the one after that will be red. I think that's how it is on Peninsula Corridor. So I suppose that one could sort of count, you know, if you compare it to the UK, that one back there would have been sort of like a double yellow. Almost 2.5 miles an hour, which isn't far at all. Yeah, but does anyone live around this area? Does anyone know the line fairly well? I do like the ambience though to it. There it goes. Yeah, that's it. So let's get back in. There's that 35 coming up. 2,000 feet. It's quite a cool road bridge there going across into the place over there. Quite industrial though, isn't it? Fairly industrial. Almost just 2 miles now. There you go, 2 miles to Victorville. So we're sort of on the last innings now. Yeah, look at that. Oh wow, look at the water as well. That looks really nice. Oh wow. Yeah, look at the water textures on there. That's a new water, isn't it? Yeah, that's the new water, that is. I don't know why it's flowing into there, but that looks really pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. Oh god, we're speeding. First time we've actually sped, I think, on today's journey. Oh, we got to stop in 9,000 feet. Which is weird, because before it used to change the feet once you were under, just over half a mile. It's a bit more confusing, but yeah, it was really pretty going past that river. Looks like it curls back around as well. The highlight of the Scenic, or the highlight of the scenery, a pretty river. There it goes again, over that side. Right, 7,000 feet. Well, that still is a bit of a way, isn't it? But yeah, still got to go to there. Once it gets below 1,000 feet, then I know we're getting quite close. At the moment, it's still 6,700 or so. Oh, horn sequence. Why is it not doing it? You can't turn off. There we go. Oh, maybe it's like different for each level crossing. So depending on what speed you're going at as well. Oh, 4,000 feet now almost. It did say to whistle, didn't it? I don't know where the crossing is though, maybe there isn't one. Or let it do its thing. really quite fun. It's been good. Right, you can go off now, thank you. No, off. There. Got it off. 3,000 feet still. I'm still a bit of a way. Come on, let's get down there. 2,000. There you go, that's a bit closer. Can't see a red light anywhere, which is nice. So, oh, that's good. That's been quite a nice journey. I've enjoyed that. Almost 50 minutes, but that's gone really quick. So that's good. That was a nice journey. Rather than, oh, there's the SD40-2 there. There we go. There it is. So yeah, there'll be 2 videos for Cajon Pass. There's 2 trains on it. So we'll do this one, which will be the longer one. It's the new train. And we'll take a look at the SD40-2 in the next one. I'll see what services we can do for that. So it'll probably be a shorter video on that one as well. We've seen it before, so it doesn't really need to be a long one. I'll probably go slightly further south on the route as well. Right, slam the brakes on and let it come to a stop. Right, we're supposed to stop here, so can we come to a stop? Just put all of the brakes on. Go on, full whack. Stop before the points. There we go. Well, that is going to be everyone. That was really enjoyable. But that was the, well, we did 33 miles, 46 minutes, that's not too bad. That's about half the route as well, so I guess it'd be about 70 probably, maybe add those other tracks, 85. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Obviously, big thanks again to DOVETAIL Games for giving us early access to show this off. Links can be found in the usual places, to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, have a lovely rest of your day, and I hopefully will see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye guys.